All is one, P.A. Finley, Anonymous, TheUniVerse, coming at you live on this beautiful Sunday morning, just around 10:40 a.m., October 9th, 2022, Bay Area, California time, USA. Hello, world. Sending out an atomic mushroom cloud explosion of love all across the globe. When do we not need that, right? Okay? Love, love, love. That's the topic and subject that we are always speaking of over here at NexA.R.K, as well as all things all one lot. We're going to go ahead and give, I'm trying to expedite this. We're going to go ahead and give that globe that we call Earth a claw squeeze, a hug. Hi, Mother Earth. Hi, hello. Thank you so much. Thank you. The original Big Mama. Sending a shout out to my listeners and viewers. You guys get a singled out. Thank you guys for doing everything you guys are doing. Like, sharing, subscribing, leaving comments, supporting the all one law idea on the outskirts of the program. And if this happens to be your first, second, or third time tuning in to NexA.R.K, as well as anything all one law, we say welcome. Thank you so much for showing up. Hope that you show out. We here at NexA.R.K, as well as all things all one law, we believe that all is one and one is all, and we further believe that this is the answer to everything and the solution to everything else. Yeah, that. Go ahead, like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment yourself. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the video. Sending a special shout out to my all one knowledge. You guys get a double dap. Thank you guys for doing everything you guys are doing, donating, investing, and volunteering your time, energy, finances, and know-how, supporting the all one law idea on the inner skirts of the program. We like to say that you are the battery in the electric vehicle. Thank you so much for doing everything you guys are doing. You guys are crazy awesome. Sending an extra special shout out to my soul models. You guys get a triple dap. Thank you guys for doing everything you guys are doing, accepting the mantle of being an example in the next level on the front line, taking all the blows. We like to say that if humanity is in the 5th grade, you are the 6th graders. If humanity is in the 8th grade, you are the 9th graders. And if humanity is in the 12th grade, you are the college students. Thank you so much for everything you guys are doing. You are showing humanity where we are going. All right, you guys, hang out with me. This is going to be another one of those good ones.
Who are you? Do you know who you are? Who are you? Do you know who you be? Who are you? Do you know the one you don't call? Who are you? Do you know the one you call me? Who are you? Do you know the soul inside you? Who are you? Do you know the spirit within? Who are you? Do you know where you're gonna go? Who are you? Do you know where you've been? Who are you? Do you know who you are? Who are you? Do you know who you be? Who are you? Do you know the one you don't call? Who are you? Do you know the one you call me?
Okay, real quick, you guys. Going through the self-science series, editing, uploading. I'm gonna put this on the end of this is gonna be, you're gonna see this if you go in order of the video, which I'm hoping that you do. When you go in the order of the videos, this is gonna be the last video you see before the introduction of self-science series. And then the series after that. Okay? Some 22 videos. I'm going through this. This is 5 years old. I did this series 5 years ago. Couple of things. Number one, well, if you looked at the last video, I highlighted some things there. This, I'm going to highlight a couple of other things. Number one, the in the beginning part, where the idea, there's the idea that God split God's self in half. That was a premature idea on the way to the imagination theory. Okay? I would like to say that the idea that God split God's self in half was the eggshell and cocoon to the imagination theory. What is the imagination theory? The imagination theory is that all of this is God imagining. What if? All of this is thoughts and can be broken down into thought particles. All of this so-called reality is God thinking. This is what I like to call the imagination theory. Like, because all there is God, or all there is one. There is no two. There is no multiples. There's only one. And so that's where the zero comes in. The zero is the imagination. The zero is the fantasy. The zero is the thing that is not real in relation to what is real. So when I did the self-science theory, I had it based on the theory that God split God's self in half. Notice how I'm not constantly calling God he. Elevated past that, gender bias thing. Where God is one thing, and anyway, that surprised me. Hung on to that for so long. But anyway, matter of fact, the God split oneself in half idea in other words, I put that into the situation where that was the Big Bang. That was what God said, let there be light. Depending on which side of the theological coin you fall upon, whether it's science or religion. And I was saying that was the time when God split God's self in half, which means that's when male and female was created. Adam and Eve, all that. Okay? So, but eventually I broke out of that eggshell and cocoon and came with the idea, because it just didn't, I had some issues. I personally had some issues with that idea. Great idea. Got to give it props. Got to give props where props is due. Now remember, you're going to be hearing this idea, but what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to set the stage that every time you do hear this idea, imagine instead the imagination theory. This is the God splits God's self in half theory, and the elevation Allah idea and program sits and is based and founded on the imagination theory. Well, none of this is real. It's just God imagining, but God's imagination is so real that it created this. That's how powerful the mind of God is, and which relates to the power of our minds. If we believe a thing, it is real to us. God believes this, and it is real to God, and God is the ultimate believer, so therefore it's real to us. So, at the base and the foundation of the Allah idea and program is the imagination theory, is this theory. Okay? So, every time you hear God split God's self in half, replace that with the updated, idea, imagination theory. Replace that. As soon as I say it, just throw that up in there. And know that that's like from the 5th grade to the 9th grade. That's it's like, arithmetic, algebra. You know what I mean? So just understand that's a few degrees higher than what I'm presenting, because that's 5 years ago. Going on 6 years ago. So I'm setting the stage for you guys. I'm saying to you that everything else, it goes right in flow with the self-science theory. Okay? Everything blends in, drinking everything. That one thing I want you to replace, if you will, in your mind. When you hear it, when you hear the God split self, God's self in half, replace that with the upgraded imagination theory. It might be another one later on. I'm just saying. We're just baby stepping this thing as we go. Okay? All right, you guys. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. I'm supposed to say something else. Okay, and I'm going to close with this. The all one law idea and program, NexA.R.K, self-science, that whole beautiful collage of you is for all human beings. 5 years ago, I was pushing a hard line on the melanated being hookup. People of color all across the globe. Okay? You're going to hear this throughout the series, but it's really cool. It's not exclusive. It's exclusive a little bit. Okay. There's the white man, the white person, and then there's everybody else. I'm just, okay. Gotta line some stuff out so that you guys can understand where I'm coming from now. The all one line idea is all is one and one is all. That is inclusive of all humanity. All of us. Caucasian, and the rainbow. And then the blacks. Okay? Black, white, rainbow in between. All of that is humanity. If you're a human being, you walk around and you look like us, you breathe, and you world, dude, listen. It's for all life forms. All things living and non-living. See, all is one. So we're not exclusive. So throughout the series, you're gonna hear some communications directly communicating to everyone except. Okay? Don't trip. This is for everybody, including the Caucasian, especially the Caucasian, as it turns out. Check out my video series on the All One Live YouTube channel, The Biggest Picture. And then there's a sub video series, Black Fire White. You gotta listen, you gotta educate yourself to what's going on. Okay? The Biggest Picture. And then within that video series is a video series entitled Black Fire White. You gotta drink this stuff in. Okay? This is the manna. This is the castor oil. Right? Okay. So, understand that the self-science series goes for any human being who's been living on this planet 30 years and has that wealth of information of a history to study. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what color, creed, nation, nationality, whoever you are, you're a human being, this is for you. And then on the other side, you'll realize that you're one with all life. Okay, so to my Caucasian brothers and sisters. I have elevated. Even then, I got peace in my heart. I'm never viciously communicating anything negative, anything foul, anything screw down, screw the white man. No, I ain't never doing none of that. So you can drink this in. It's drinkable for you. Because you need to go through this process too. Okay? Everybody needs to go through this freaking process. The self-science series, everybody needs to drink this in. If you're 30 and plus, and I already did my message, that's what the last video was about, talking about my 29 and unders. We're doing this for you. So that you can have a place to go to when you hit your 30s. So you can figure out what the heck is all of this about. Why is this? See, we go through life, some of us, all the way out the door. We go through life oblivious. As if we're just here. Like all of this is... Well, there's a handful of us on this planet that believe this all means something. I'm one of them. Crazy dude. I'm one. I mean, all of this is purpose. This is all a setup. So we need to know what the setup is. We need to be introduced to the setup so we can play the game, so we can play the role and play the part. See, there's a science to this. There's a method to the madness, as it were. So, all is one. One is all. Nothing, not even a rock is excluded from this program. A piece of dirt. Nothing is excluded from this program. Excrement. Notice how even excrement is used to produce something. Waste is productive. All is one. It's all cyclic. Everything is used. Nothing is wasted. Even the waste is not wasted. So, that goes from the best of us to the worst of us. Self-science is for you. And everybody, all the rest of us in between. Right? So, white, black, rainbow, self-science. Just want to clearly, if you're breathing, it's for you. You're in. You're a part of the club, automatically. Just 30 and uppers. It's because the only reason why I say that to you youngsters is because you ain't gonna understand what I'm talking about. You need life to show you what I'm talking about. So that way you can be, oh, now I know what you do. Most people been on this planet 40, 50 years, they ain't even gonna understand what I'm talking about. So just get your lib on. That's what this is for. So you can drink everything in, then come over here and ask some questions. We got answers. That's all I'm saying. 30 plus. All right, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. Be beautiful as you are. Peace.
Where you been? Who are you? Who are we? It's an age-old question. To be or not to be? That was the question. To be and not to be. That is now